Hi Pennant Pals! Today on Obscure Flags, we're having a look at the flags of 5 de facto states. De facto is Latin for in fact, and describes situations or rules that exist in practice but don't necessarily follow the word of the law. A de facto state is a country or government that exists in rules and practice but isn't officially recognized. As a metaphor, you may be the official leader of your household, but for all intents and purposes, your cat's in charge, making him the de facto ruler of your life. De facto countries are generally not recognized as legitimate by most other countries, or by intergovernmental organizations like the United Nations. It's worth noting that the political situations in these regions are very complex. We'll just be scratching the surface on these. A de facto state you may have heard of is Kosovo. Kosovo declared its independence from Serbia in 2008 and is recognized as a sovereign state by 113 UN members, but Serbia continues to claim it as a province. The area has been contested for some time. In the 90s, separatists fought for its independence from Yugoslavia. Kosovo's flag was adopted at the same time as the country's Declaration of Independence. It features the map of the country with 6 stars representing Kosovo's 6 major ethnic groups. The flag was selected from almost 1,000 designs submitted as part of an international competition. Next we have Northern Cyprus. You might have heard of Cyprus, an island nation in the Mediterranean that flies a flag with its map on it. What you might not know is that the country has been divided since the 70s between Cypriots of Greek origin and those of Turkish origin. Following a coup d'etat in 1974, Turkey invaded Cyprus and took control of the northern third of the island. Turkish Cypriots migrated north to this area and eventually declared independence as the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus in 1983. The flag of Northern Cyprus is inspired by the Turkish flag, with inverted colors and a couple added stripes. A giant version of the flag can be seen on the south-facing side of the Kyrenia Mountains in northern Cyprus, highlighting the divide between the two sides of the country. Another contentious de facto state is Taiwan, also known as the Republic of China. The China you're probably thinking of is the People's Republic of China. The Republic of China, or ROC, controlled the Chinese mainland from 1912 to the end of the Chinese Civil War in 1949. The Civil War was fought between the Republic of China and the Chinese Communist Party. The Communist side came out victorious, and the ROC government fled to Taiwan, where it now governs it and other small neighboring islands. The mainland People's Republic claims Taiwan as their territory, but the ROC maintains control there. There is currently a push for a referendum on Taiwan's independence. Flying Taiwan's flag is frowned upon in mainland China and was even banned by Cambodia as a show of support to the People's Republic of China. It was the flag of mainland China from 1928, but started flying over Taiwan in 1949. The Taiwanese flag features a red field with a white sun on a blue canton. The red represents fraternity, the blue stands for nationalism and liberty, and the white represents equality and democracy. The Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic claims a territory in northwest Africa between Mauritania and Morocco. This area is known as Western Sahara and was occupied by Spain until 1976. The Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, or SADR, controls about a quarter of the territory it claims, known as the Free Zone. The rest of Western Sahara is currently occupied by Morocco. They call it the Southern Provinces. The world is pretty divided on this contested territory. The United Nations don't recognize SADR's independence. Most Arab countries recognize Morocco's claim, while the African Union recognizes SADR's independence. Fresh controversy emerged as recently as 2016, when officials from the United Nations and the European Union were quoted as saying that Western Sahara does not belong to Morocco. Currently, most maps indicate Western Sahara as a separate territory from Morocco, either with a solid or dashed line. SADR's flag was adopted in 1976 and is very similar to the flags of many Arab countries. It features the pan-Arab colors of black, green, red, and white that date back to the Arab revolt against the Ottoman Empire in the early 20th century. Aside from the Islamic star and crescent in the middle, the SADR flag is identical to the flag of Palestine, another state fighting for recognition. Somaliland is a de facto state in eastern Africa, officially considered to be part of Somalia. Following a coup in the late 80s, a power vacuum was left in Somalia and civil war erupted. In 1991, rebels declared independence from Somalia as the Republic of Somaliland. Somaliland's independence is not recognized internationally, but several other nations maintain diplomatic relations with them. The flag of Somaliland consists of a red, white, and green horizontal tricolor with a black star in the middle and an Islamic creed in the top band. The creed is called the Shahada and translates to "There is no God but God, and Muhammad is the messenger of God." You may have also seen the Shahada on the flags of Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Because these are holy words to Muslims, it's actually forbidden to fly these flags at half-mast. There you have it, 5 de facto or self-declared states. The political situations in these states are ever-changing, and some are well on their way to international recognition, so I'm sure we'll be hearing more about their evolution in the coming years. There are also more de facto states out there than the ones we've talked about today. Keep an eye out for a sequel. See you next time for more flag facts.